right. What's up, everybody? Welcome to the stream. Very excited to have you. I've got my good friend Tyler on with me today. Man, words are hard today. Words are just hard. Like Tyler, how's it going?
So great.
Great.
Just a lovely Monday.
Great.
The sun is shining today. It was so disgusting the other day.
It was terrible yesterday. It was like 40 degrees and rainy here in Indy.
Yeah. Except I'm also like a very old man inside now, and well, 30, you know,
Yeah.
I'm just like basically 100.
Right.
Because I was like, great, this is going to help my grass seed grow.
Yes.
I was like, this feels like a very dad thing to care about.
Yes, it is. And you're not even dad yet, but,
No, but I'm going to be a dad.
we're on that journey together.
We're on that journey together, yeah.
Yeah, it's
Coming
great.
up
Very
soon.
excited. So you're due when?
July 12th.
Well, okay, to be clear, your wife is due when?
Yes, I'm not carrying the baby. July
Correct.
12th.
Okay.
Our baby boy is coming. You
Here we
also
go.
have a baby on the way.
Incoming. Yeah, baby boy. It's fine. We can say that out loud. Yeah, it's fine.
Okay, we can say it out loud.
Yeah,
Didn't know.
it's fine. That was a good
I was
save
like,
though. That was very a
baby on the way.
baby human or whatever.
Baby, yes.
That's fair. That's awesome. Okay, so July 12th. So yeah, you're about a month exactly after it. So we're like a month from now, give or take. I mean, it's all relative because like babies kind of
They do what they want.
They do what they want, very much so. So my first one was 2 weeks late. She did what she wanted.
Yeah.
There was no getting her out. She was staying put.
I've heard that the first one sometimes likes to bake a little longer, but
Yeah.
the second one,
I'm hoping Homeboy is on time.
yeah.
I am desperately hoping that Homeboy is on time. So, yeah.
Let's finish that nursery.
I know. We're getting there.
Mike's got some cool projects going on.
Mike's got some cool projects that still got to get done. So
They're very time-intensive projects.
they are.
We're like,
So,
you know, once we get our little shower gifts and stuff, I think we're like,
you're just off the
good
races.
enough.
Yeah. Great. We have a phrase around our house that my wife loves, and it's, you know what you could do? And I'm like, no, tell me what I could do. Please, I was just wondering what I could do. Please tell me what I could do. So, yeah, do you guys do any, like, are you like the project person, like the project initiator? Or, because I've found, maybe I'm wrong about this, there's like a project dreamer and there's a project fulfiller. Or which of the two are you?
ooh, that's kind of hard to say, because here's my wife, Julie, and I care about kind of different things sometimes. So, like, I'll be dreaming about a project, and she's like, no, that's not something we need to do right now.
Right.
Or the other way around. She's like, we should,
You know what we could
this
do?
thing. And I'm like, well, that's $10,000, so we're probably not going to do that.
Probably,
you know?
maybe not that one.
Well, so there's some of that. Like, I think we both have, like, different things that we're like, we should do this now.
Right.
But we've kind of, like, just come to consensus on, like, yeah, this is the next thing that really should happen.
Right.
And it's, like, trying to balance, like, fun project. We live in a 70-year-old home.
Yep.
So it's, like, there's fun projects. Like, we're going to paint this, and it's going to look fresh and
It's gonna
nice.
look so good.
And then there's, like, we need a new roof.
Yeah, that's
like, not a
significantly
fun
less
project.
Way
It's
more
just, like,
money.
a ton of money for something that doesn't even look cool afterwards.
Right,
It's like, okay,
right.
cool. You still have a roof.
Cool.
So-
Your roof is still there. Great. Congrats.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So
a lot of money for it to still be there.
she's a Enneagram 7 for all you Enneagram
Yep.
people out there. I'm
Yep.
an Enneagram 1. So I tend to be the more like, okay, let's do it and let's do it right.
Yeah.
But she's I very much care about it being right.
Yeah.
She cares about it getting done. She's
Yeah.
a 7 with a strong 8 wing.
Yeah.
And she's
Let's
like,
get
let's
her done.
do
Let's
it,
go."
do it.
Yeah.
So between the two of us,
She goes
like-
for speed and you go for accuracy.
yes,
Is that a
but
fair
if we're
statement?
not careful, we could just like give up on it
Yeah.
together. Because
It's like, you know what? It's all
I'm like,
dumb.
it can't be perfect. We can't keep going. And she's like, I'm a 7.
I'm over
I've
this
spent
anyhow.
enough time on this. It's over.
I'm
So-
over this anyhow.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's fair.
What about you guys? Is Angela like the
So
initiator?
Angela's a 3 and I'm a 9, which means she wants to get her done and I want
Yeah.
to take a nap.
Yes,
which is
yes.
mostly how that goes. Which is an exaggeration. It's more just I want there to be peace in the home. So
Yes.
whatever facilitates that is what I will do.
Like, you're helping with the project not because you care about the project, just to keep Angela happy.
I mostly just want to keep you happy.
Yeah.
Which,
There's some of that in marriage.
right. That is
For
a part
everyone.
of it. Hey, I love you, so I'm gonna do what makes you happy.
Yeah.
That is a part of it. Yeah. I feels like a couple of our projects around the house is just I still want to see it. Like I'm not gonna be the one that's like, we should go out and do this thing, because I mostly just, that seems like a lot of work to me. And even like once she introduces me to an idea and she says, you know what we could do, and I'm like, yeah, tell me what I can do. Please tell me the thing I can do. Once we get to that point, it takes me a minute, and like, okay, what if we did this? She gives me the vision. She's usually got to show me pictures because I'm not a real visual. Like, I can't see it. I got to see it, you know?
Yeah.
So once we're there, I'm like, okay, yeah, that probably would be cool. She's like, well, I want you to like it. I want you to be I was like, yeah, no. Yeah, no, I'm here for it. Yeah. It's sort of this begrudging, like, I want you to be happy, and also, yeah, that would be pretty cool. So let's do that.
Cool.
Like the thing we're doing in the nursery right now. We're in the middle of a project. We're putting up a fake wall, and we're making it look like a mountain.
I saw a picture and it looks
which is
really
it's
great.
a cool thing.
Really cool.
It's great, and it's gonna look really cool. I'm here for the aesthetic, but it's a lot of work. So.
It's a lot of work.
Enneagram 9s mostly just want to chill.
What you just said earlier about, like, what are we gonna are we gonna do? We could do this. You mean me?
You mean me?
Julie and I just got in a little argument over that in the weekend. She was like, we need to figure out a solution for this.
Yeah.
And I was like, not gonna lie. When you say we, that just mean this, Tyler.
Is that
Sometimes
the
I get a
royal
little
we?
upset. And she's like, yeah, I mean, she was gracious and
sure,
wonderful. And,
right. Is that like the royal
That's not
we?
really what I was trying to say, but I get it. Okay.
Yeah, exactly.
It was a good talk. We needed a little talk around it.
Yeah, right. Just a little like, hey, tell me what you mean when you say we.
Yes.
Like, we're going to do that.
Yeah.
So
she's a great conflict manager. So she's helped me like work on saying things like that when they frustrate me.
That's great.
Yeah, she's good like that.
That's good, because mostly in conflict, I as 9s, tend to bottle everything up, and then one day I'll die. That's like kind of my plan. I'm
a 1 wing 9, so I just bottle it up until I explode in an angry fit of rage about like something like corn on the ground or something, and then it's like corn. This has nothing to do with the corn,
right?
Exactly.
So. Yeah. No, my wife can tell you, I'm still the same way. Like I'm very kind and polite and nice right up until I'm not
until
anymore.
It all falls apart.
Until it all falls apart in your lap, which when you have a toddler is imminent most of the time.
Imminent.
Yeah. So Tyler, tell us a little bit about like. All right, so you've got a baby. We got a baby on the way. Very exciting. What's like your role here at Traders Point, here on the youth team?
Yes.
Tell us like kind of how all that sort of came to be about. All of that.
Well, I'm the youth operations lead on our team, so I work centrally here at the Northwest campus, Monday to Thursday, and then my Sunday responsibilities are bouncing around at all the campuses. So. It's a lot of project management, and it's all the one things that we were just talking about, just trying to keep things organized and rolling and communicate with the people that really make things happen around here. So
just pretty much helping to all keep our heads on straight.
Well, trying, but also I'm trying to keep my head on straight. I've learned a lot of things in the last year and a half of being here. So
for sure. Because it's a lot. Youth ministry for one place, for one campus, is a lot. Youth ministry for a couple places is also a lot. It feels like
we're working on different dynamics, though. You know, our lovely people working at the campuses.
Yeah,
it's a lot more about recruiting leaders, caring for students, all of that. And then there's me, who's like Worried about making sure we're like staying in budget. And that we've booked the things we're supposed to book for CIY. And all that kind of stuff. So
So when like one of us rolls into the office and we're like, we're going skydiving. We got an inflatable. And you're like, cool. How much money did we just...
Where's the certificate of insurance? The what? I need the certificate of insurance. They don't have that. Well, I need them to have that.
I'm gonna need them to have that.
Yeah.
So all the fun stuff that
Yes.
keeps us from getting sued or someone's dying.
Yeah. We generally try to keep people safe around here.
Yeah, as safe as youth ministry can reasonably be. Yes.
Yeah. Which shout out to Mike Lynch and Wendell and
praise the Lord for our safety team. They are just wonderful, wonderful people.
And Jenny, for all she does, wow, the safety folks here
just
really trying to make sure that the youth team doesn't do anything too stupid.
Just doesn't blow up the building or anything like
Entertaining, but not reckless.
Right.
That's what we're going
to the point of that's great.
Yeah,
that's awesome. Okay, so you've been here for like how long, give or take?
Right around a year and a half.
Okay,
yeah, November of 2019.
Great. Awesome.
Yeah.
So what would you say is like the one thing about your job that you wish other people knew or could experience?
You said there weren't going to be any questions that I had to know answers to.
You don't have to.
Do I have to be prepared for something? You said no.
The one in you was like, what do I need to be prepared for? And I was like, it'll be fine. In my nine self was like, it's gonna be fine. We're gonna go with the flow. It's gonna be awesome.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Okay, so what's the question? It's fine.
So the question, just wrap your brain around it for a second. So what's like one thing about your job that you wish other people knew, or that one thing about your job you wish other people could experience?
Okay. I don't know that there's anything that I'm like, I wish people knew this.
Right.
Truthfully.
Yeah.
I'm just like making sure stuff happens.
Right.
But I do wish people could experience like the central team meetings that I'm in.
Yes.
With a lot of the other members of our central team. People in marketing and communications and people in safety and environments and facilities and finance. Like all these meetings sound really boring when I'm saying them out loud like that.
Yes, they do.
They are not boring. They're hysterical. Like I've never met a finance team that likes GIFs more than ours.
It's a lot. It's significant.
Like always a hysterical thread going on like in the chat during the meeting. You find out all kinds of weird facts about people. Like Anthony Hunt, our lead kids minister, is regularly shared dilly bars with.
Oh my gosh, that's
Aaron Hoover. I don't know if I'm supposed to say that. Like,
that's pre-COVID, but like that's like the worst fact I think I know about him. Is
by shared a dilly bar, we mean
here's what we mean.
One person eats the chocolate, one person eats the ice cream. So like all that ice cream has definitely been licked.
Even pre-COVID. That's just so terrible.
It's very disturbing on so many levels.
Not okay.
Yeah.
So Tyler, one of the things that we love about you is that there's several things that we love about you. One, you keep us alive, you keep us organized. But also love just the fact that you have you have very big opinions on certain things.
Very big opinions,
which we love.
I feel like you're trying to say that nicely, but I'm like very much an owner of these opinions.
Yes, the 9 in me wants to say it nicely.
Yeah, I'm unoffended by that.
Yeah.
I love having opinions.
So the maybe a better cultural way to say it, you got some hot takes. I'm very here
Safe
for.
To say.
So let me maybe throw out some things that I would love to get your opinion on, your hot take on. So the first one, we were talking about this earlier.
Yeah.
It was National Star Wars Day the other day. What's hot take on Star Wars?
Love Star Wars.
Really?
Love it.
Okay.
Love Star Wars.
So okay, so when you say Star Wars, I do feel like you have to kind of like, there are different, like people who grew up with the originals, typically when you say, I love Star Wars, that's what they think of.
Yes.
Well,
I was born in 1991.
Right.
So at that point in time, the originals were all there were.
That's it.
That was it.
Yeah.
So,
until old George Lucas came along and
did his weird thing.
90
which I
something.
Loved
the prequels.
When I was 8 and,
Right.
or 10 or whenever
Right.
that happened.
Like, these
when
are
I was,
awesome.
I was
There's
like,
new
this is so
ones.
fun.
This
like
is
Darth
great.
Maul, yay.
Yeah, this is awesome.
Yeah, no, but they're really terrible.
They're actually
like I watched
yeah. When you watch them back,
Phantom
they're
Menace,
not-
I guess.
Phantom Menace is yeah.
I
We
don't
had-
know, one of the ones with Jar Jar Binks, and I was like,
That
I
was one
thought
of
Jar
them.
Jar Binks was like the actual best character when I was a child.
A
And
terrible,
he is utter trash.
a terrible childhood.
Like,
hot
why
take.
did Star Wars need a SpongeBob?
They didn't?
They didn't,
They
but they
didn't.
put one in there.
Here we go. George Lucas is like, we need comic relief in this, and picked
Which is
Jar Jar
no.
Binks. Yeah,
It wasn't the right approach, to be honest. But
George Lucas, if you're watching this,
you messed up.
you
done
messed up on that one.
But loved The Empire Strikes Back. That
Yeah.
was really like the
Yeah.
one I super loved because it's like
Classic.
dun, 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 it all like
It's just a
concludes.
big old cliffhanger at the end.
Yeah.
You're just like, well, Luke got his hand chopped off. Han's frozen in carbonite. The Rebel Alliance is against the ropes. Don't know
Yeah.
how they're gonna pull this off.
Yeah, it's a good one.
It is a great one. Okay, I'm curious. We're gonna tread into some hot waters. The sequels. What did you think about the sequels?
Like the most
like
recent.
the new, yeah. The
I'm
newest
like into
ones.
it. I'm,
Okay.
You know, I wouldn't say I've watched them all once. Like
Yeah.
I'm probably
right. But yeah,
you know,
check.
I would watch them again
Yeah.
if somebody was like, "We should watch these."
We should watch.
But
I
I've
won't say no.
watched the originals like dozens of times
Yeah.
in my life, at least.
Right.
My brother knows every Star Wars, everything there is to know.
Right.
He's very committed.
Which, fun fact, I didn't mention this earlier. You're a twin, correct?
I'm an identical twin. Yes.
Which is awesome. I have nothing further
It's
to
my
add.
life.
Really
I have
to that.
nothing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It is what it is. Yeah.
It
Anyway,
just has been my whole life.
mention him,
People are like,
that's
that's so cool.
it's just a fun fact about you. Yeah.
Yeah.
So personality-wise, like how close in personality are you? We're getting
so-
off the hot take thing.
So
but,
very different.
Really?
In so many ways.
like in what are a couple examples?
I mean, I'm just like a very let's do a bunch of things person.
Yeah.
Like I love getting things done.
Right.
And he, I think, is like an Enneagram 5. Like he's a researcher and
Yeah.
like a bit of a dreamer and loves to know about, like he knows everything there is to know about Star Wars.
Right.
And I'm like, you know, those movies were good.
That's-
Loved 'em.
And that
Great.
is it.
And that's it. You
Yeah.
know, I don't know all about the character's like fictitious cousin that you never see in the movie, but like he's there. Because if you
That's-
read the book,
That's hilarious.
it's like not part
yeah,
of the
if
Star
you read
Wars
the
canon.
technically not canon, but sort of
like-
canon novel.
Do you know who talks about the canon?
Yeah, nerds.
Biblical scholars and people who
And-
watch like
and
Star Wars
nerds and Lord of the Rings.
and Lord of the Rings.
Yeah,
that's
which-
it.
yeah.
Those are the only 3 kinds of people that
They talk about canon
canons
to anything
of
of anything.
that aren't like for pirates.
Right. Yes.
Or cameras.
Single N
Yeah.
CANONS.
Yeah. Right.
Because if you add a second N, it becomes the kind you fire. Yeah.
Right.
Anyway, okay. So you mentioned Lord of the Rings. We were talking a little bit in the office.
Trash.
I disagree wholeheartedly.
Yeah,
but
so do a lot of people.
so do a lot of people.
Not
What
into
is
it.
it? What is it about Star Wars that makes it good, but Lord of the Rings that makes it not good?
I'm not gonna lie. I just feel like Lord of the Rings is like a snooze fest. Like there is nothing about that is very captivating for me.
Oh man.
And I haven't watched him in forever. Like I
Right.
thought. So there is room. Okay, I will concede
okay.
that I have not watched any of those movies recently
Okay.
since like probably middle or high school.
Okay.
And
So it's been a minute.
but I did see all of them in theaters when they came out.
Okay. That's, I think, maybe more than I did, I feel like, at the time.
And generally just did not care.
Yeah.
And was lost.
Right.
There's
It
so
is
much
a
to
lot
follow.
of.
Here's a fun fact about me. I'm a constant prioritizer of information.
Right.
And like it didn't really make the cut and I didn't watch it all close enough together to like
Yeah.
remember what
Oh,
happened.
yeah, that's who.
So like it's been 3, because now they like can whip out a movie in 3 days
Like,
and then
yeah.
they like have the next one and it
Right.
all releases and you stream them all and then
yeah.
the whole
Especially
story.
nowadays, everything's on Netflix or
Exactly.
Disney Plus.
I'm made for that. Like I'm
Yeah.
made for a binge watch and then be done.
Well, yeah.
Because if there's too much space, I just forget.
Yeah.
I can't read books where everybody has, if a lot of people have the same first letter of
Yeah.
their name, I get very confused.
That is true, and that is a
'Cause
whole
I don't
lot of
remember-
Lord of the Rings.
I don't remember their names. I just
Aragorn
remember like
and Eowyn and Gimli and Legolas and
there's so many names and like so many that start with the same letter.
the same. And there's like a bunch that sort of look similar but have slightly different vowels. And
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
No, there's no chance.
once you get into the Elvish, you're kind of done. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So I love Lord of the Rings. Loved the originals. That was like yeah, let's see. I would have been it came out in like what? Mid about 2000
Early,
give or
yeah,
take.
around 2000 was probably the first
Okay.
one.
So yeah, I
There was that
probably
giant spider. I hate spiders.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
I'm from
She
Florida.
loved-
Spiders
yeah.
are really that big in Florida. And it was like
they're actually that big.
it was too real.
It was a bit too real. Yeah, I loved it. That was like my childhood
Mm-hmm.
was Star Wars and Lord of the Rings, and that I feel
I'm
like
with
that
you on 50%.
explains a lot. Yeah. Okay. Give me one more like hot take. Like one more like this is overrated. This is trash.
Or the other way, right?
Or the other way. Like this is like
Camping is underrated. It's the most perfect activity you can do.
I'm here
It's
for
like-
that. I concur with you on that.
Especially like no cell signal camp. Love it.
Yes.
Which people find very surprising when they meet me because like can't throw a football,
Yeah.
but I love camping.
Yeah.
Do not like
What?
a lot of things that go with outdoorsy things,
Right.
but I love camping.
Okay. So what's the best like camping you've done? Like what's your favorite like best campsite ever?
Oh, that's a very interesting question.
Yeah.
So I've done a couple different kinds of camping.
Yep.
Like I've gone backpacking, but then also my family had a pop-up.
Yeah.
And so I did a lot of pop-up camping with them in like high school, middle school,
Yep.
high school.
Yep.
Probably my favorite camping trip I've ever done. We at one point flew my family when I was a kid. We flew to California. We rented an RV through
Yep.
Cruise America,
Nice.
and we like drove around California in a Class C
That's
RV.
sweet.
It was very cool, and like it was just awesome.
There's a ton to see in California. It's
and
like
you could
if-
like make popcorn while you're on the road.
Yeah.
You could like play cards while dad's driving. It was like
Right.
this is amazing.
it's like a whole house on wheels.
Maybe
which
it's
is-
like what it's like to be driving in a Tesla. I don't know. Like it's just taking care of the driving and you can like focus
it's
on
doing
other
the hard
things.
part, and you can like get up and go to the bathroom. Like,
I don't know. Do
While
Teslas
you-
have bathrooms? I don't think so, but
I mean, I guess not with that attitude,
Yeah.
but you know, I guess any place is a
No, it's
bathroom.
for the future.
Any place is a bathroom if you're
Yeah.
you know willing to discard your dignity or whatever.
Oh,
and
no.
don't
not
recommend. Do
Yeah.
not recommend. That's not an endorsement.
no.
Although camping, there's plenty of
Camping,
places to
there
go to
is
the
a lot of
bathroom.
that.
That is
Yeah.
true. I think my best camp. Okay, my
So we,
probably.
we agree on camping.
Oh,
being
for
amazing.
sure.
Great.
For sure. I grew up
Love
in Boy
to see
Scouts,
it.
so I'm all about camping. Best camping experience I probably had. So my family, I think it was for my dad's like 40th birthday or something, 45th maybe. His best friend used to live out in Arizona near the Grand Canyon, and so there was like a whole big group of us when I was like 13 or so that we
Love
all
it.
hiked the Grand Canyon. It was very cool. Here's a cool thing. If you stand on the south rim of the Grand Canyon, which is kind of like that's kind of everybody's spot for the most. That's a very
Great to
touristy
know.
spot.
I've never been. Want to go.
South Rim.
Okay.
Highly recommend. If you look down, you can see all the way, like obviously you can see like the bottom of the Grand Canyon, and you can see like the Colorado River and everything. And there's like a group of trees that like intersects in the bottom of the Grand Canyon that like along the river. There's like an actual ranch campsite down there. It's called Phantom Ranch. And we stayed there. It's like they have buildings and everything. Like they
Okay.
built like I'm pretty sure they like probably built a gift shop like down there at the bottom or whatever. But yeah, it's awesome. Like it's very weird. It's very weird to like spend an entire day hiking and to see exactly where you came from.
Yeah.
It's a very odd thing of just you spend the whole day just
Interesting.
switchbacks all the way down and you're like, oh, yep, we came from right up there 7 hours ago. Here we are right here.
The hike up feels maybe worse though.
It depends on here's the interesting thing. It depends on who you ask because for me as a kid, I was like, hiking up is the worst.
Yeah.
And what's funny is like all of the, I would say old people.
We're like, my knees on the way down.
Yeah.
I'm like starting to relate to that.
Yeah. In that stage of life where I'm like, my knees hurt. Why
Yeah.
does everything hurt when I get out of bed? So
I've been going to the gym and I can see where if you're like, if you get yourself in shape, the hike up really wouldn't be that bad. But the hike down is like, no matter how you
because the
slice
thing
is
is
that what
like,
you say? Is that
kinda,
the idiom?
yeah. So
it's
like,
just rough on the knees.
it's rough on the knees and several people lost like toenails.
That's disgusting.
Because
I can't
like
talk about
your
that.
because like your foot is like hitting
Put
the
that
front of
away.
your boot. Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Just
a couple people.
Ugh.
Anyway.
I don't like that at all.
Yeah. Oh, sorry. Okay.
Ugh.
So
That got me.
sorry. Yeah, it's a terrible image.
It's terrible.
So RV camping, California was
That's
awesome.
amazing. Most recently though, like my wife and I went to Canada a couple summers ago and we like did some tent camping in
Canada, man.
Ottawa and near Montreal. Like it was super fun.
That's awesome.
Super fun.
It's been far too long since I've been camping. Although underrated, camping in a hammock.
I just got a hammock. We're hammock camping.
10 out of 10 would recommend.
Really?
Very much so.
Okay.
A couple of reasons. Because with tent camping, it's like, oh, there's this rock there. There's this root that's under my back. I'm on a hill. I'm, slanted this way or the other. Or the clearing's not big enough, whatever. Hammock camping, it's like, oh, yep, there's 2 trees that are
that's all you need.
Slightly big enough to, like, just big enough to hold me. Great. This is my campsite now. I woke I went camping with a bunch of guys near the White River one time. Literally strung the hammock up in 2 trees, literally right on the riverbank. Woke up the next morning, poked my head out, and there was just a heron, just walking across the riverbed. And I was like, okay, this is cool. I'm here for this. So yeah, good, decent on your back. Doesn't like hurt that bad.
Great.
Really at all. Like you actually, it's great. 10 out of 10 would recommend.
Okay, that's great to know.
I'm
very excited. I just got a hammock, so
get the bug shield.
Got that.
That's very necessary.
I got all the things to like go hammock.
Great.
I didn't get the under blanket. That's apparently a thing.
It's very expensive.
I know. I was like, I need to like do this first.
Yeah. I need to do this in
summer, and then if it's like really good, then
when it's actually nice out.
Blanket.
Yeah. I need to commit to doing this now, and then when it's like 50 degrees out, down to like 40 at night. Okay, then we'll talk about the fancy blanket or whatever. But cool. Well, hey, last question. How much experience do you have with like virtual reality, video games, any of that at all?
Video games, like 0 experience.
Okay.
Like I played the Wii a couple times in high school.
Right.
I had a friend that had like a Nintendo, like and an N64. Played Donkey Kong, was really bad at it. And like,
right.
9th grade.
Yeah.
No, not even.
Yeah.
4th grade.
Yeah.
I don't know. Gosh. Yeah, 4th grade. We had an N64 in my 4th grade class.
That's pretty sweet, though.
Yeah.
That is pretty cool.
I remember just
that is
being
the coolest
really
teacher.
bad at Mario Kart.
Yeah. That is a very cool teacher, though, to let you guys have an N64 in class.
Yeah. I do not remember its educational purpose. I think it was part of like, we would do centers, and it was like one in there to like break up the...
Yeah, little bit of a brain break.
It was like, like a little 8-minute brain break in the middle of... I don't know.
That's great.
Like that. So, but like that's literally the extent to which I've had any experience with video games.
Sweet.
Virtual reality, I did down at Disney Springs in Orlando.
Yep.
We've got good friends there. My wife and I go down there every once in a while. And for her birthday, we went to, what's that place? The Void.
Oh.
And the Void is like a virtual reality experience.
Ooh,
and
that's
you get to
cool.
choose your own adventure between like Ralph Rex the Internet and Star Wars.
Okay.
We did Ralph Rex the Internet because like my wife is not as into Star Wars.
Right.
So you like wear the things.
Yeah.
But then you also have this full body pack on.
What?
Because like it tracks a lot more than just your head and your
crazy.
hands. And then we had a gun because we were shooting cupcakes and pancakes, I think is like goes with the Ralph
the
thing.
whole theme.
I don't really know. I'm very bad at knowing things like that, but
It's
didn't make the information cut for me, but it was very fun. And it wasn't just like a virtual room. It was like matched with the experience. So like if there's like a wall you're ducking under in your virtual world, like you put your hand out and like there's the wall.
What?
Like there's the top, there's the side.
What?
Yeah, so it was like very immersive.
That is crazy.
Which I'm sure was just all like painted black, and it's just like here's this like weird little hallway thing that you're walking through, but like to the touch, anything that looked like it was there in the virtual world, there was like something there.
Yeah.
So it was very cool.
Crazy.
So
that's
that was
incredible.
it. And then last week I got to play with the Oculus for like, 20 minutes.
Yeah, get a little practice in.
Yeah, you showed me some cool games.
Yeah. Great. Well, let's maybe dive into it. I'm excited to I figured a couple of things we could do. You mentioned you're not great at throwing football. That's fine. We won't make you do that.
Okay,
How do you feel about ping pong as a whole?
I'm also very terrible at that. But,
Great. Perfect.
I'm willing to do whatever, but like anything with hand-eye coordination like that is just very
great.
Not great, Bob.
Great. Perfect. Well, let's start there.
Okay.
Let's start with ping pong.
Sounds amazing.
Yeah. And then I might have another one that maybe we'll swap out, and I'll put the headset on. It's a game called Hyper Dash.
Okay.
It's very cool and fun to watch. And there's actually, they updated it recently, and there's like a mode on there I haven't played before. So maybe we'll hit that up.
Fun.
We'll see how it goes. So hey, folks, we'll be right back. We're gonna get Tyler all set up to go, and then we'll be back here in just a minute. Okay. All right. I think we're back. So, Tyler, you are now in. We're gonna have you play a little ping pong. So go ahead with your. Oh, here, I'll get you out of the menu. Hold on one second here. That button right there.
Oh, yeah. Now I got.
Okay, great. So you're. Here, I'll shoot your.
I have to pick up a ball.
So you should be able to, let's see. So left, your left trigger is gonna be to like, if you hold it down, you can like, I think throw the ball, sort of. It also doesn't help that you're like you're in the menu, I think, so that probably doesn't help.
Okay.
So hit.
Okay. Easy. That feels good.
Yeah, sure. So with your, go ahead and select down on that, sort of right below the home button. There, you can see that single person. Yeah, hit the right trigger. Yep. And then do the same thing. You can hit start game.
Oh, no. Oh, error casting.
Oh, no. Okay, hang on. Let me see if I can get you back on track here with the casting, because that's no fun. I know. It's like a little, I don't know what it's called. Chateau? Is that correct? Is that accurate? So I should say, as we're sort of getting things, as we're getting some things ready here, we had some problems with the internet last week. Literally the whole, our internet shut down. It was like literally the whole internet, like like the whole internet for our.
The internet's been booty. I submitted an IT ticket last week, and it said the Wi-Fi might as well be dial-up. To which they responded today to ask and inquire whether it had improved, and I said, no, I can hear a modem in the background.
Yeah, back in the day.
Poor Tim.
Poor Tim. All right, let's see. Other devices. Give me a second. We're going to see if we can get this set up. You can kind of explore around a little bit if you'd like to. You can kind of explore the...
Can I click start game?
Yeah, go for it. Hang on. I'm trying to get you up and casting, but in the meantime, we'll just sort of watch you. We'll just watch you kind of do your thing.
How do you launch it?
With the left trigger. You sort of launch it and throw with the left trigger.
What do I do?
You so you hold the left trigger down.
Oh gosh.
You,
oh my gosh. I don't have a thing in this.
So you hold down the left trigger.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you should be able to sort of throw it. If you like throw your left hand up and release the left trigger, you should be able to throw it.
I'm uneasy. Oh, don't bounce before hitting.
Yeah. So that's the trick. So here's the yeah.
Oh, no.
That's like the trick. You need to like throw it up and then hit it once on your side. That's the hard part.
Oh gosh. Oops. Can't play ping pong in real life. Why would I think I could do it virtually?
All right, we'll see if we can get this up and running here, folks.
Oh gosh.
This is kind of entertaining just to watch you
Having a disaster. Oh no.
sort of wildly flail around.
That's generally, see, this is me in sports balls.
Football, soccer.
Also, I'm moving too much and it is very angry about my hands.
It doesn't like that. Not a fan. All right. It's having trouble finding our Chromecast for some reason, so that's fun.
Oh dear. How long does it take for that ball to disappear? Out of here. It is gone. Oh no. It's really good that. Oh, true. I'm very bad at this. Okay, so we momentarily have it up. We tried a little bit of everything to try to get this up, but here we be. So, Tyler, you are looks like currently playing ping pong. Yeah, I don't do that in real life, and it's not much better virtually, to be honest.
I mean, it looks. Oh,
Hot take, terrible game.
I mean, it looks pretty. That looks pretty good to me. I'm not gonna lie.
It's a very nice setting.
Yeah.
I would happily go on a retreat here.
Right.
It's a very nice room. It looks like there's food on the table. Very nice.
Yeah.
Here we are.
Here we are. I mean, it looks awesome.
Yeah. But then there's me trying to play ping pong, and that's... See, this is the problem. Just a crisis. How is it in free hit mode? How do I get it out of that? So it doesn't
Okay,
go
so
down
if
to
you
me?
hit the on your right hand, I think either actually look down at your left hand.
No.
I think if you well you made it to the menu, so congrats, you're here.
Did it.
Yeah. So if you hit all the way to the left there, yeah, that guy right there, pull the trigger on him, and then hit start game. Okay, great. So now you're playing an actual match.
Okay.
Against the computer.
Oh no.
So I'll let you finish the set.
I mean, you tell me what I need to know here.
So you have to actually, the trick is,
Oh, gosh.
you have to actually like throw the ball up with your left hand and hit it and make it hit the table.
Oh.
Service fault.
Yeah, so that means, so here's what you gotta do. You gotta, so you gotta make it hit, you have to throw it up and then make it hit your, you have to make it hit your side first and then bounce over. Just like that, sort of. You gotta do it behind the table.
There was a fault?
Because you have to do it like behind the table, like it's gotta hit like pretty close to your side.
Oh gosh.
If that makes sense.
Okay. But I'm stepping out of my zone every time, you know.
I mean, you're doing that's a great volley going.
Yeah.
With with that.
Wait.
So you have to hit it behind the table. Maybe that's your problem. Yeah. You got to step back and you got to hit it like.
Very angry at me for being where I am.
Yeah. Well, we can't see it, but that's.
Oh no.
Ooh, that's pretty good. Ooh, he could.
That doesn't count as anything.
So the trick is you have to hit it like right in front of you, basically, to like make it bounce. Like, yeah, pretty much like that. Yeah. That's it.
Okay.
That's it. That was it. You had it.
Oh no! Ow.
Okay, so round 2. So you lost that one. So, but I feel really good about where you're at, though.
Do you?
Pretty good.
Do you?
I do. Pretty good. I mean, you've got the volley down, and that's the hard part. Once you figure out serving...
I'm in easy mode. That's... Ha loser, baby.
In your face!
Oh, dear. This part's so scary. Ha!
So, here's my recommendation. Toss it up just a little bit, and then hit it.
Oh, dear. That's...
Yeah! Pretty much just like that. Yup. Yeah.
Haha.
There you go.
Oh no, I got too excited.
A little too much mustard on that one.
I flailed my body.
Yeah, there you go.
Well,
so that's the idea. You've got the idea, though.
Oh no.
You've got the idea, though.
It's like in that YouTube video, Unicorns and Hats, from way back in the day.
Yep.
Carl, that kills people. That's how I feel about this.
This kills people, Carl?
Yeah. Oh no. What does it mean once it... Do they get a point if I serve it wrong?
I don't think so.
I'm smacking it too hard. Everything's terrible.
It's just a light touch. That's all it takes.
Okay. Oh, light touch.
Yeah.
I see what you did there.
Yeah. Just a light touch.
Oh, no.
Oh, that's okay.
Oh, no. This is why I don't do things with sports.
I mean, you've got the volley pretty much down.
Was that right?
I think.
Oh, that was wrong. Yes. It just keeps beeping in my ears angrily. About my whole existence, really. Oh. Not going well. I tried to warn Mike about this situation.
You're doing great. It's just practice. I've had a chance to practice.
Yeah.
That is all it is.
Pooh.
Got him.
No.
Oh, not quite.
No, it's not. It's really not going well, Mike.
Tell you what, do you want to switch? You want to switch driver seats, and I'll maybe try I'll give that a try, and then maybe we can switch. Maybe we can switch games, and I'll run you through a tutorial on a different game. How about that?
I need to switch games.
Okay, great. Tell you what, do you want, can I hop in there and we'll do that? Okay. Okay. Let's give it a shot here. Yeah, I'll take that.
Try paddle.
Yep. And this guy, that guy, yep. Okay, here we be. Okay. Yeah, oh, okay, alright, here I am. Right here. Alright. So I'm down 2-0.
It looks the world looks much better in the headset.
It does. It looks significantly better.
That's so interesting. It looks so flat and boring.
It kind of does
on the computer screen.
It's really hard to get a sense of how immersive it is in here. But okay, here we go. Let's start up. Let's see how it's done. Here we go. Oh, okay. All right, that's fine. Just warm it up. Getting warmed up. Yep. Boom. Boom. Oh, got him. Okay, on the corner. Oh, that's far too much.
Oh no.
Okay. There we go.
Oh, it still says your name, and I don't know how to say things I don't know how to fix things. It says my name still. That's what I meant to say. It's okay. Not Tyler. I will take credit, actually. That would be fine with me. Yeah.
I probably should have switched that, but we'll switch in the next game. That's fine.
If I knew things.
That's okay. Oh, that was fair. You got me on that one. We should name it Stanley? Stanley. Got me on that one, Stanley. No, far too much. Okay.
This guy's name is Stanley?
I'm making that up.
I don't feel like he's a Stanley.
Okay. I'm here for any alternate suggestions.
Well, I don't have one yet, but
Okay.
Stanley just feels very
Yeah, that's fair.
like I think he's more savage than a Stanley.
Like a Sven?
Sven.
Yeah.
Feels intense. Feels very cool.
Sven, professional ping ponger
Yeah.
from Sweden. No.
Yeah, he feels very cool
Yeah.
in Swedish.
To the Swedes, he's awesome.
I think Swedish people are cool, probably.
Yeah. My fun fact: my sister's roommate was Swedish.
Oh,
Yeah, I played basketball with her.
interesting. I know very little about Sweden,
As do I.
except for the fact that IKEA came from there.
I was just about to say, that's like the thing that most Americans know, that IKEA is
Yeah.
from Sweden,
Is
and their meatballs are wonderful.
is Volvo from Sweden?
I believe so. I think they are.
They feel like opposite ends of the quality spectrum potentially, but
Yes, a little bit. You didn't have to assemble a Volvo yourself. So,
right.
that would be an interesting project.
Definitely different ends of the price spectrum, that's for sure.
Sure.
Volvo Cars, Swedish company.
Oh, there you go.
Gothenburg, Sweden.
Gutenberg, Sweden.
Amazing. The more you know.
The more you know. Okay, don't say it's a comeback. Here we go. Come on, Sven, do your worst on easy mode. Yeah, take that. Okay. Oh, no, I get overconfident. Now it's game point. Okay, here we go. Game point. Yes! Okay. Come on, Sven.
You've really rallied
It is a bit of a rally, don't
for this round because it wasn't going to come from me, let's be honest. All the people knew that.
Oh gosh, this is a long volley. Oh, I got overconfident with that one.
See, it's a very nice room.
It is a very nice room. Yeah.
I don't really have words for how realistic some of that looks when you're wearing the headset.
It's hard. Yeah, it's hard to gain an appreciation for just how realistic it is.
There's so much dimension to it when it's on your head.
Yes, that is what's really hard to convey. Okay, we'll do maybe one more quick round here, and then perhaps we'll switch game. I want to show you Hyper Dash, just because of how, like, boy, that one is immersive. That's a really cool one.
What happens in that game again? I think you tried to tell me, but
very,
I forgot already.
It's like, guns and robots and
Great.
all of that, but it's very, I should say, it's very realistic. I mean, you like slide around on like, oh man, just off on that one. You like slide around on rails, and it's like, hey, you have to capture this point, and it's just it's very cool.
Yeah, in real life, I don't really know anything about guns, but I feel like virtual reality guns are probably the games
a bit more intuitive, probably, than
well,
ones.
I mean,
As a whole.
more intuitive than ping pong is to me, or table tennis. What's the difference? Are they the same game?
Table tennis? That's a good question. I have no idea. You should look it up. I'm curious what the difference is between ping pong.
I'm Googling it right now.
I don't presume that there is. Oh gosh. I don't presume that they are different, but I could be wrong. Oh, that one just barely. Oh man. Okay. Let's see.
Is table tennis the same as ping pong? They are essentially the same game, and there are no major differences between them.
Yes.
Ping pong is an almost identical game, although there are several variations played in more informal and social ways.
Okay. Oh, got it. Gotcha, Spam.
Oh. I think that ping pong might be a, what is that called? A trademark thing?
Yeah. Oh, ping pong is itself is like a trademark sport?
Oh, I don't know.
Huh.
A common misconception is that ping pong and table tennis are the same thing. If you were reading this article before 2011, that would have been true, but now it's not. They're actually different sports.
What?
In this article, they're going to clear up the debate and look at what the similarities and differences are in our ping pong versus table tennis comparison. This is on Ping Pong Ruler. Yes, pingpongruler.com.
You know you can trust them.
They were actually different names for the same thing for a while. Table tennis was first invented back in the 1880s in Victorian England.
Okay, makes sense.
Very problematic time, but
as a whole.
the reason behind its invention was that people couldn't play the popular game of lawn tennis in the winter. That feels very Victorian. Yes, tennis was very popular in Victorian England, which I only know because that's when Mary Berry in the Great British Bake Off,
Go on.
she made the contestants do a tennis cake for their technical challenge, and they gave some history about tennis in Victorian England.
Okay.
I'm here for the baking shows. Okay, so they came up with a way to play their favorite game indoors, which gave birth to table tennis. And as the sport gained more popularity, more and more companies started making table tennis equipment. Each brand would name their set differently.
Okay.
There were dozens of different names, such as table tennis, ping pong, whiff waff,
Whip whap. I'm here for whip whap.
pim pam, and lots more.
Whip whap and pim pam. I'm here for whip whap and pim pam.
It just sounds like you have a speech impediment. You're trying to say riff raff.
Riff rap. And
Riff raff, street rat.
Yep.
English company J. Jacques and Sons Limited trademarked the name ping pong, and so it was only to be used to refer to sets that were made by them. Other brands had to go by different name.
Okay.
So ping pong and table tennis became the leading names for the same game.
Okay.
And in the U.S.,
Did the Whip Whap company go out of business, or?
unclear. I don't know that they made it far into the 1900s.
In the scheme of things. Okay.
In the U.S., Parker Brothers bought the rights to the trademark. They too prevented other companies from using the term ping pong. But despite that, ping pong is still the informal way of referring to table tennis in the United States. And it wasn't until 2011, with the introduction of the Ping Pong World Championships, that they then became two sports instead of one.
Interesting. That's fascinating.
I watched something today where a news anchor just made up words. That's what was happening. On the surface, they're very similar.
Okay.
Watching a game, they can look identical. The differences come in a few different rules that we'll cover right now. The first is that points aren't counted the same way. For example, The rules of table tennis state that they should play the best of 11 points over 7 games.
Okay. I'm gonna bump up the difficulty. I feel like
You're unimpressed with my
I feel like
disaster.
not disaster.
That's fine. I'm okay with that.
I want it to be a little more challenging. I mean, the last game was like 11.
It
to 3,
went back
so
to easy.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Oh, I did.
Yeah.
End game. Oh wait. There it is. There it is.
Mhm,
Okay.
mhm.
All right.
There it
Here we
is.
go. All right. Please explain to me the rules of how they're different.
Okay, 11 points over 7 games with table tennis.
7 games.
Ping pong
Is that
is
upside down?
15 points best of 3 with a death point at
That
14.
sounds awesome.
I don't know what a death point
I
is,
don't
but it
either,
sounds
but that
terrifying.
great. Let's do with the death point. I do think this is table tennis.
This is
right?
table tennis.
Because
Yes.
they're- Oh, that was.
It's to 11.
Yeah, okay, for spin. Okay.
In the semifinals and the final, it's best of 5 sets instead. There's also a double point ball, which grants the serving player 2 points if won,
See,
and 1 to the receiving player.
that's not on here.
The equipment they use isn't the same either.
Okay.
In ping
interesting.
pong, all players use the same type of paddle. It was a really great attempt at a recovery, Mike.
Yeah, thank you.
Same type of paddle, which is 5-ply sandpaper.
Okay.
As a result, these paddles are the reason why a ping pong game has a slower speed.
What?
They provide little spin and prevent players from generating as much power,
That's no
which
fun.
has the effect of slowing the game down. Another point about the rackets is they don't have rubber on both sides. Instead, you should find 2 laminated layers.
Oh.
Also, sandpaper rackets are cheaper than typical table tennis rackets. With table tennis, players can this article had a problem. Can customize their paddles considerably. There are many types of rubber and blades to choose from. As a result, each player has the right to pick the combination to build a racket that
Interesting.
suits their style. The more you know.
The more you know. Man, this Sven is considerably harder. Wow.
Yeah.
He really wailed out.
It's just like expediting what happened to me, but
Yeah.
I should have just gone for medium or hard mode and gotten it over with faster, really.
That's. Oh man, Sven. Okay. Crap.
The general consensus is that if you're going to play an amateur level games with friends in your garage, you'll probably use the name ping pong, but actually be playing table tennis.
Interesting.
It's very rare that they'll actually be playing ping pong, as most people don't even know that they're different games. I did not know that they were different games, but also I don't know enough
Right.
about any of it to say anything else. So, you know,
Oh, I
That's-
just won.
which is how we ended up in this Googled situation.
Ah, indeed. No.
Oh no, you can't just do.
Oh, that almost worked. Okay. Man.
You're really.
Sven is just the wheels are coming off. The wheels are really
It's-
coming off.
It's like that sometimes.
Yes.
Not gonna lie, I feel a little dizzy watching.
Really?
Yeah.
This is pretty immersive to me.
Well, it's different watching it on the little.
That is true.
Screen.
You're not in control of your head movements.
Yeah. Generally speaking, watching other people play video games is a very nauseating
I
experience.
get that. Okay, score one. No. Okay. Alright, I think we'll make this maybe our last game, and I'll have you try the other one, because that one is
Okay.
crazy and fun and kind of wild. Wow, did not know that the two sports were not the same.
It was a startling fact, really.
Nah, okay. This may be the last, maybe game point. Let's see. It's 2-10, so unless there's a real rally. Feels like. Woo! Okay.
You're doing so great, Mike.
Thanks. I appreciate it. Could use all the encouragement I can get at this point. Okay. All right. Okay.
This music that we can't hear in the studio, but you can hear in the headset is.
Yeah, there should be a way to fix that.
It's got fun vibes.
I think I can fix that here in a minute.
It's all good, you know.
Oh!
Oh
You got
no.
me. Okay. Okay, that's fair. That's fair. All right, here we'll hop over to Hyperdash, and I'll let you do that. I'll let you do the little tutorial here,
Okay.
and then I'll figure out how to get the sound onto there. That's kind of odd that you can't hear it, but that's okay.
Well, I bet. Well, I just can't hear it in the room.
Well, that's true. I don't know if you can hear it on there either.
Oh.
Well, here, come.
I bet you can.
Come try. I'll get it figured out.
I don't know enough about anything.
Okay, so now it truly is Tyler playing, not just an imposter. There we go.
I mean, truthfully, it was better to have you as an imposter than to have me doing it.
Okay, so you should be able to.
Can't see anything.
Can't see anything. Hang on, let's try this. There we go.
Hello.
All right, so stand over to your.
Oh.
Okay, so do the. I know, isn't it pretty cool?
Tactics room.
I know, it's a pretty sweet little building there. Okay, so if you, so that's what you will be like. That's what you will look like. Essentially. So if you go over to the left, I think it's the left side. You should see training. Yep. Try training. Or A.
Okay.
That's it. And tutorial. Great. And that's it. And hit start. And I'm gonna figure out how to.
Welcome to Hyperdash. Let's start your training.
Ooh, I have hands.
Use the joystick to move yourself towards the
Okay,
checkpoint.
I think you should be able to hear.
Oh, joystick. Yes.
Move towards the checkpoint.
To be honest.
Okay, so maybe we'll have you go here for a minute, and then maybe I'll take over. We'll have you do the tutorial, and then I'll play a round or two.
Oh dear. Oh no, I don't. What am I supposed to do?
Dash on the platforms to reach the button.
How do I dash?
It's the that's it. That's it. You got it. Yep, it's like a little jump button.
Got it.
Yep, there you go. So yeah, you just kind of point it with your you just kind of point it a little bit. There it is. Yep. Boom. And boom. Yeah. So that is kind of the crazy thing is like when you're looking at it on here, you're like, oh, well, that just looks like a regular old video game. But then you actually play it and you're like, oh my gosh, those are my actual hands. And I'm actually moving. This is crazy. Yeah, you did it. You pushed the button. Yeehaw.
You can hold the sprint button to move faster.
The X one, which I think is on your... Yeah, there you go. That's it.
Sprinting and dashing burns energy. Check this to see your health and energy levels.
So you don't have to
regenerates over time.
balance, to be very
Health
clear.
does not.
Yeah, you just like
Try
jump up
dashing
on
this
there.
rail to start rail
Yep.
grinding.
Yeah,
can
you like
rail boost
look
by
around as you
holding
do
down
it
the
a little
sprint
bit.
button when on a rail.
I know, isn't it wild?
That was.
It's a little trippy.
To leave a rail, you can use your dash. Try it to reach the next button.
Okay, so you'll like move forward with your the on your left hand, the yeah, you get that. So then you look over to your right. I know, isn't that crazy? But you did it on like your first try. That's crazy. You did
To
awesome.
get to the next button, you'll have to switch rails.
Will
by
we do it?
dashing
Yes!
into the upper rail.
Success! Boom. You're crushing this right now. You're
Let's
doing great.
test your aim. Shoot all the
Oh!
targets.
Gun time. Let's see it. Yep.
Charge your weapons by holding the triggers. Charged shots deal more damage and bounce off walls.
Oh, I see that. That's terrifying.
Destroy these targets
Yep,
by charging
good go.
more shots.
Great. Look at you go.
Let's
Oh, this
try
one's
some
a little harder because
long-range
you got to kind of
shots.
aim it a little bit. So you should see.
Destroy the remaining targets.
You should. There you go. The little. Yeah. You got it. Nice.
Press the button to continue. Pick up the weapons in front of you and use them to hit all targets to continue to the next room.
Oh dear.
Oh, the targets to your right. Yeah, those targets. Yep. There you go.
Oh gosh.
Okay. So now, yeah. Now you just got to turn around and just do that same thing again and just hit the targets. Yep. Oh, I think there's a little sound lag on here, I think, but that's okay. Are there any more targets? Oh, try it one more time. I think there may still be a. Oh, or you gotta hit the button at the end. Maybe that's it. Yeah, you already have those. Yep, there you go. See, I think it's the best part. I think it's awesome. Okay, well, we won't make you do that much longer.
In this
Those are
room,
your legs.
You'll face an opponent. 5 kills to continue.
If at any point you feel nauseous, we
3,
can trade
2,
off.
1, go.
That's a good. I think. Oh, I think you're trying to get that guy. You're trying to get him. Yup. Oh, there he is. Got him.
First elimination.
Okay, so now you gotta do it that 5 times total, I think. Oh, he just jumped. Oh, there he is. Good job. Yeah.
3 kills remaining.
Nice. Oh. Uh-oh. Critical damage. Oh, no. First death. Oh, you got it. You got it. You got it. Yeah.
2 kills remaining.
2 more. Oh, he's way up there. Don't get hit. Oh, there he is. You're good. You're good. Oh. That's okay. You got him on the ropes. Yeah, do that one. That one's like the crazy long range one. Nice.
1 kill remaining.
It's fine. It just means he's getting some damage on you. You just gotta not die mostly. Oh, come on. There it is.
Congratulations.
Victory.
You have completed returning to base.
Okay, here. You want to switch spots here? Victory screech.
I'm just gonna like stand here for half a second.
Okay.
Rally.
Okay. Do you want me to take over?
It's the moving that's rough.
Yeah. Tell you what, I would, because we're coming up on time. Maybe I can play one more. I'll play a quick round.
Great, let's see it.
Okay, great. Here.
Ooh, yeah, the real world is so nice. It's the moving without me moving.
Yes. That is what gets you. That's the part that's kind of weird. Okay, that's your one. I got it. Yeah. Okay. Let's see what we got here.
Oh,
I have never
God.
done.
Very ill.
Please don't throw up.
I don't think I'm gonna, but
Okay, good.
I can't promise anything.
All right, that's fair.
I'll try not to vomit on the microphone.
That would be great. That'd be swell. All right, let's see. All right, I'm gonna try Heavy Flex. That's actually a new mode that I've never done this before. So we're gonna.
Match starts in 3, 2, 1.
Okay.
Go.
That one. Oh. Okay. Oh gosh.
First elimination. Red flag stolen. Red flag returned.
I'm gonna fix them real quick. Let's do max dash, instant pickups, instant respawn, unlimited sprint. Okay, we'll pick some of you guys.
No.
Let's do this. That one. That one's more exciting to watch. Here we go. Okay, this will be probably our last game.
Match starts in 3, 2, 1. Go. Blue T. Red takes A. Blue takes B. First elimination. team scores in 3, 2, 1.
This one
Blue
ain't it.
team wins this round.
It's, yeah.
Go.
It's actually part of why I don't have much.
Blue takes C. Red takes
Very
A.
inclined to
First elimination. Blue takes B. Blue team scores in 3, 2, 1.
very violent.
Blue team wins
violent.
this round.
It's so people can just rail glide through each other.
Yes, they don't just like hit each other off like jousting.
Match point.
The person being universal.
Red takes A. First elimination. Red takes B. Blue takes B. Blue takes C. Blue team scores in 3, 2, 1.
You did
Blue
it.
team wins.
Yep, sunfish. Yep. Oh, there. Amazing. Way to go, Mike.
That was fun. Okay, maybe I'll just back over here now. Do this.
Oh, that is so
Oh.
many noises
Woo.
of pain.
Sorry, it just clanked all over the place. That's
Oh, we're both Mike
we're
now.
both mic now, because I swapped it out.
Oh
Well,
dear.
Here.
Where do I need to go?
Just back
Elsewhere.
here. Yep. Yeah, I'll switch your names so that they're accurate here. That's Tyler. Great. Aha, here we are. Well, folks, if you're still with us, thanks for sticking around through all of the crazy technical errors. Apparently, just hard restarts. Restart the thing and do it over again if all else fails. But yeah, with that, it's a lot of things.
Like, I feel interesting. And by interesting, I mean very
That's
close to vomiting.
Yeah. Well, maybe we'll go off and resolve that here in a minute. But hey, Tyler, thanks for being with us.
It was a pleasure.
It was a pleasure. Always a pleasure. Until next time, we love you guys. Thanks so much. Have a wonderful Monday and beyond. God bless.